Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Second semester, senior year. This is a difficult time for parents. Your kids stopped working hard at school. But Mom, I'm already into college. Second semester doesn't count. A valid answer seems too lofty for a teenager to really hear. You don't work hard mainly for grades. You do it for the learning and for the pride of having a good work ethic. Besides, if your grades drop, they can rescind your admission. You say it, yet you both end up feeling uneasy, knowing that your speech is unlikely to make much difference. Then there's choosing a college. You roll your eyes at your child's poor reason for choosing College X. The campus is so cool, and it has a good reputation. He or she may even be lying. The real reason could be that Sweetie or Bestie is going there. The wise parent knows that a better criterion is whether your child's a good fit academically. Some students are best challenged. Others in the middle of the pack, others as a big fish in a less selective pond. Also deceptively important is location. Most kids, and parents, are happiest when the child is within laundry distance from home. That gives the option, I stress, option of visits. Weather is also important. For example, it may sound cool for a California kid to go back east for college, but chances are they haven't experienced the very uncool 4 months of frigidity, snow, and slush. Also, money does matter. There's little evidence that spending more yields more learning, let alone more life success. In fact, community colleges tend to have better teachers because they're hired based on teaching ability, whereas universities, especially prestigious ones, derive their prestige from their professors' research. But dare you bring that up, your kid could fire back, I worked my ass off to get into a brand name college, and now you want me to start a community college? Cheapskate! What am I going to tell my friends? What are you going to tell your friends when they crow that their kid's going to designer label state while your kid is going to dipshit community college? But what's a parent to do? If you push and win and your kid ends up unhappy, you'll be blamed. If you give in, your child could end up less happy and successful than she could have been. Sometimes the best you can do is render your opinion and then say, the choice is yours. Then have your child read my article, Making the Most of College. Google it, you'll find it. It's in Psychology Today. Online. It's true and reassuring that it matters more what you do at the college than where you do it. Then there's the upcoming summer. Your kid may whine, it's my last chance for fun before it's back to the academic grind. Yeah, summer can and perhaps should be time for unbridled fun. But the wise parent encourages their child to spend at least part of the summer on some sort of career exploratory or otherwise developmental activity, for example, camp counselor or internship with you, with your spouse, family, friend, as long as it's substantive, not just licking envelopes. Finally, it's anticipating the big goodbye. It won't be long before junior sets sail, leaving you ashore without your sweet, or not so sweet, but still to be missed child. Rehearse what you'll do. Sure, it's fine to accompany your child to the drop-off at college, to give a bit of advice then, and maybe most of all, to have a beautiful parent-child send-off, for example. You know I love you dearly, and I'll miss you. But this is your time to spread your wings, at least a little. Yeah, do well in your courses, but try stuff. I'm not talking about drugs. I'm talking about late-night talks with friends about the meaning of life, orchestrating a road trip, working for the student newspaper, or running for student government, and maybe most important, seeking out opportunities to gain perspectives different from those you've already heard. You've been fed a lot of liberal rhetoric, so take one course at least from a conservative and listen open-mindedly, respectfully share your thoughts, and then decide how much you want to change. But above all, remember that I love you, and that I'm always here for you in good times and bad. I won't be a helicopter parent, although I will check in with you every so often. But know I'll always be glad to hear from you. And with that, go. I know you'll get a lot from your college experience. I'd end with a hug, get in the car, wave at my child, and drive off in search of what will fill the gap in my life. In any event, that second semester senior year, as usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And certainly would welcome you taking a look at any of my 35 books. Perhaps most relevant is the All-in-One College Guide, Starting Out Stories, and Careers for Dummies. In any event, they're all on Amazon. Thanks for watching. I'm Marty Nemko.